Welcome to this Raid Shadow Legends Champion Spotlight. I'm breakycpk, and in this series I will highlight specific champions in the very popular mobile game Raid Shadow Legends. I figure a great champion to start with would be one of the 4 you get to select at the beginning, and of the 4 who I consider the strongest overall, Kael. Kael is of the Dark Elf faction, who is a rare champion, but arguably one of the strongest rare champions in the game. A mix of very powerful AoE attack, as well as relying on plenty of poison damage, makes Kael a deadly attack champion that can compete with the best of them. As you can see from a highly rated tier list, there isn't really anything Kael can't do, and even thrives on certain fights such as Clan Boss. Let's take a closer look at the abilities and see why. Kael's first ability is Dark Bolt, which does damage based on its attack, as well as having a 60% chance to apply 2.5% damage poison debuff on the target. Poison in general is very good for long drawn out fights such as most of the dungeons and especially for the clan boss. This is also why accuracy can be an important substat, at least on Kael, when it comes to his artifact selection, as poison damage will make up most of his damage on the longer fights. This ability can be upgraded to have another 20% chance as well as deal more damage. Kael's second ability is Acid Rain, which is a very strong AoE attack that once ascended 3 stars also has an extra 15% chance to crit on use. This is very important, so I would highly recommend getting him 3 stars as soon as possible to take advantage, because not only is critting of course better in general, however everything Kael kills with Acid Rain also increases his turn meter by another 25%. As you may expect, this means Kael is especially strong in the spider dungeon, as killing just 4 of the spiders with Acid Rain will essentially give him another attack on top of that for free. This attack is on a 3-turn cooldown, which in my opinion seems low, but hey, I'll take it. Kael's third ability is Disintegrate, which randomly attacks 4 times and having a 40% chance on each hit to apply a 5% poison debuff. The attack may hit the same target multiple times, so it is especially strong on single target fights once again, such as the clan boss. And yes, the poisons can stack as well as different instances of damage. The fact it hits 4 targets at random, however, can be seen as a negative sometimes, such as fights where there are many targets to hit, or even just a couple, but one happens to be a force element, for example, which means you'll be doing much weaker damage to said target. Possibly playing around this and not just using it every cooldown could be an effective strategy to counter the downside. Kael's passive ability is the same as all the other starting champions, buffing all allies in every battle by 15% HP. It isn't a horrible one, but you will want to find a stronger passive sooner than later to buff your champions in fights. As for artifact recommendations, I would suggest the following. For earlier on, going with 4-piece attack as well as 2-piece crit gear will maximize his damage. Crit is important, especially for Acid Rain and clearing through the campaign. Ideally, you will be able to one-shot each round against spirit units with Acid Rain when used, so it is important it crits to help do so. You can throw in a 2-piece speed set instead of a 4-piece attack if you feel like you are doing overkill damage with your Acid Rain. It's up to you. Ideally, the gloves will be crit rate, the chest will be attack percentage or accuracy, and the boots will be speed main stat. Substats you're looking for are crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and of course attack percentage. As you progress in the game, you may look to turn him into more of a pure clan boss champion, as that is where he thrives at his best. Sets such as poison and lifesteal could be a couple of options to look at to help him do that. As you may have noticed, personally my Kael is at level 50 and I have been tempted with the idea of getting him to 60. This really is up to you if you want to go further than 50, but I highly suggest at least getting Kael to level 50 and fully ascended, as he will progress your account very effectively. I hope you enjoyed this champion spotlight of Kael. Once again, I am breakycpk, and please remember to hit that subscribe button for more Raid Shadow Legends content, including further spotlights. Also leave a comment below on your thoughts and opinions, and even what champion spotlights you would like to see moving forward. Thanks again, and happy grinding!